Okay, welcome to Team Call. Kristen and I are going to be talking about our mindset and how we kind of shifted to grow our teams and some tools that we used. We both made lists because, our brains don't function that good off of memory. But basically for me, my whole mindset and my energy shifted after convention. That was like the most fun, empowering, amazing experience ever. And I just saw the vision. Like I saw other people getting the awards on stage and like their health and happiness and their success stories and all the things that changed for their lives. And I just wanted that for mine. So basically like some of the tools I use, I just made a list of, but using daily positive affirmations. And if I couldn't think of them myself because I wasn't in a good headspace, I would Google them, like literally just pull up Google and type in positive affirmations. Or if I was having something like, I don't know, I felt like I wasn't growing my business, I could type in like positive affirmations for business growth, and it would give you good things to say in that situation so that you, I don't know, so you could just have different tools. Like I feel like I get stuck on the affirmations thing and I say the same ones and then I'm like, what now? Like I've said that for a week now, what can I say? So Google has been my best friend with that. And then at night when I go to bed, I listen to sleep meditations. I just go on YouTube and type in like for business growth or for mindset or abundance or I don't know, financial meditation, basically anything you want to like bring into your sphere. You just Google, YouTube it, and you'll find it. It's like everywhere. And they have ones that are like 8 hours long, so you can listen the entire time you sleep. And I feel like when I don't do that, I get too much into my head. And like me and Kristen were just talking about how we both felt like we were kind of in a slump for the last couple of weeks and we weren't adding people, we weren't growing our businesses, and we're supposed to be doing this team call, and we're like, we're not even doing what we're just going to be talking about. Like it was just, we were both in this like slump. And the last couple nights I've listened to the sleep meditations because I had stopped doing that for like a couple weeks. And then these last 2 days, I feel like I'm back to myself and I'm ready to, end the month strong. So audibles, I listen to them a lot because I don't feel like I have time to like sit down and read a book, and when I do, there's too many distractions. So audibles is a really good one. Podcasts, team trainings, like the videos that we like this record, or even diamond docs. Those are so inspiring. They're on YouTube.
What was that?
The diamond docs, they're like when somebody becomes a diamond, they like tell their story and record it, and they're really inspiring. Okay. I'll have to send you some because I have a few favorites that I really like Cassie and Kyle Rainey. Theirs is amazing. Like they went from food stamps to like all the money in the world. It's just really inspiring. But the audibles and the podcasts, like things that you can listen to, I do when I'm driving, when I'm doing dishes, when I'm folding laundry, like any downtime that I have that I'm like in my head thinking, I play something so that I get out of my head, because that's when I start to spiral and think like this or yeah, I think a lot of us have that.
Yeah, like if you start doing like other things and then you kind of forget about it, and then you're like, and then when you get back into it, it's like, oh, okay. Like you could tell you went off the rail a little bit.
And yeah, you start feeling like yourself again, and that like inspiration and motivation, and just like you can do it again. Like your belief comes back, I guess, is what happens. So another thing, like for growing our business, we both have been really loving on other people's like Facebooks, their messages, their feeds, like a post, liking, loving, commenting, just interacting, because it gets your post into their news feed and the algorithm changes. And but also it helps people, I think. Yes, I'll send you some in the group chat, Jessica. So I think that even if we're not talking to people about plexus and we're just having conversations, it makes them feel more comfortable to reach out to us and be like, well, what is this thing you're doing? But if they have no communication, you don't like on their stuff, you don't interact with them, then they're like, I don't want to talk to her. I don't want to ask her because now she's going to want me to buy this. So I just feel like having those conversations is really helpful, because then it's like, hey, actually, have you heard of this? Like, do you think that this is something you want to try? People seem to feel, I've noticed that they feel more comfortable talking about it.
So I like so I'm kind of the opposite. Like I read a lot of self-help, self-care, like stuff like that. And I exercise. That kind of gets me motivated during the day, and it makes me feel like I like accomplished something. And then like I share about like how I feel, like truly how I feel from my heart, so people can see like, wow, like she has a positive mindset and stuff like that.
Yeah, and I think that I feed off of you too, because when you're like, oh, I worked out today, and then I'm like, oh, now I want to work out because she just did that thing. Like Rachel won or earned the watch, and now I really want to earn the watch because she did it. And then another thing that I've been doing is just telling myself, like, changing my thoughts. And people think like, I can't change my thoughts, I don't know how to do that. It's literally, if you tell yourself like, oh, I can't work out today because I have laundry to do. Like, no, actually you can work out, and just changing, literally saying something, like taking a sentence that's negative, turning it into a positive one. And even if you don't believe it, just say it, because you will eventually believe it. You will believe in yourself if you tell yourself enough, actually, I can. And it doesn't even have to be that. It can be like, I don't want to do laundry today. Or actually, a really good example the other day, I didn't want to get up and cook dinner. I was tired. I was laying in bed watching a movie, and I was like, I don't need to cook tonight. Like, we can have leftovers. And then I was like, actually, I have energy. I want to cook dinner. I'm excited to cook dinner. I'm going to get up and I'm going to make a really good dinner. And in my head, I was not feeling that, but I said it and I got up and I did it. And then I was like, actually, I really do have energy. Like, where did that just come from? And it's all in your mindset. It's like, if you tell yourself you can't do something, you're not going to do it. Period. You've
It's
already
like also habits too. Like if you can change your habits, and we're like so stuck in these habits that we're in, if you like start changing your routine and stuff, it turns into a habit and then just becomes normal, and then you're not as likely to want to quit.
Yeah, and you don't tell yourself like, I can't do it, because it's just something you do every day.
Yeah. So like if you start doing it every day and you know what you're supposed to be doing that you want to do, like create a whole new routine, you just know that, okay, when I get up, I have to do my exercising, and then I got to do this, and it just works that way. And just like with our products, we know exactly when we take certain things, and it's just become routine at this point.
Yeah, definitely. And yes, Chantel, that is a really good one, Life School Podcast. Ooh, quiet. I haven't heard that one. I'm going to have to listen to that one.
I just listened to it today while I was working out, and it was spot on. Like, it was basically about how you keep quitting, but you do it quietly. Like, you'll say you're going to do something, and then all of a sudden you've like changed your mind, and it gave you like strategies for how to address the issues that might come up that will make you want to quit, and like how to push through it. So it's perfect for what you guys are talking about.
Isn't that funny? Because last week when you had yours, it was perfect. And that is, I mean, I did the exact same thing with my reset. I did day 1 and I started day 2, and then I was like, you know what? Like, we're going on a trip, we're doing this, or like, I can't do it. And I literally told myself I couldn't do it, and then I quit. And then I was like, how do I tell people that I quit? Because everybody's watching me and everybody is expecting results, and I've already posted about it on social media. And now I'm like, what do? I was just authentic and I told the truth. And you know, sometimes things are hard and we can do it. Is that actually Darcy?
I don't know. I was wondering the same thing, but I was going to say, I loved that you actually shared that you quit, because that like just made you human, you know, like some people think that this is so scary, and it's so good that you shared that. Friends.
Darcy and Megan.
I'm sorry to interrupt. We were just like, oh my gosh, we're sitting down at lunch and it's team call time. Like, we need to just hop on and say hi. I do not want to interrupt Steph though at all. I just wanted to say
you're
hi. Hi
fine.
guys.
Hi. I'm so excited.
Pretending we're there now.
Here too. She's just getting her food ordered.
Yeah.
What did she say?
I said we're pretending that we're there now.
Yeah, show us the scenery.
Yeah, sure.
Well, we're actually just sitting at a market. We just
Macaroni grill.
macaroni grill. And we're just sitting at the Island Deli getting sandwiches and stuff. We just left the beach where there were literally manta rays swimming in the waves.
Oh my
It
God.
was crazy. I got a video. Luke and Chris were in the water, and the manta rays there was 3 of them just like playing in the waves. They were so close to Chris and Luke.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So we just went off the resort a little bit today with Megan and Luke and Laura and Lawton, just to get some lunch and go to a different beach. And
luau tonight.
we have a luau. Yep, tonight. The white party luau is tonight. And then
Oh.
Emerald Experience will be over. Too quick. But yes, it's been amazing. It's been
You guys are
amazing.
there till Saturday, right?
Yep. Then the diamond portion stays. So diamond kickoff will be tomorrow night, Wednesday night, and then I'll stay till Saturday. Yep. But you guys, we leave on Saturday. We had meetings yesterday with Jean and Travis Garza, our new CEO and president, and the 4 of them, Tarl and Alec. It was amazing. And they were saying they are stepping up, not down. Like they are stepping up to do the things that they are amazing at and oversee business. And Travis and Jean like run the day-to-day stuff so that we can even like level up, like $1 billion company. And I'm just so amazed what they're saying. Our whole website is getting an overhaul. Jean was like, the first thing he noticed was like, oh my gosh, you need, quick and fast, easy search engine. Like people should be able to search like pink drink and anything comes up, any welcome pack, any information like comes for people. So I think amazing things. He's like, he's never seen a company that's so financially strong at this level. He's like, your company is so financially strong. Like the founders, like literally you guys, they kept saying like your grandchildren are going to say my grandmother grew that thing. Like all of us are part of something so legacy. So he was saying like, you're completely debt free. Your company is so financially strong that we can invest millions into getting this internet website part of it, technology part of it, like up and running really strong. That's their his first priority. So I love that. And we had I'm sorry, Steph, to be chiming into your team call, but one more thing he said, yesterday we had, who was it?
Jason Dorsey.
And he gave us the rundown of each generation, pros and cons, how to approach them, what each generation is like these days.
Kind of like what he did at convention,
Yeah.
more in depth, I would say.
Yeah, a little bit more in depth. And so I can't wait to talk to you guys about all of that. He says, as much as I hate TikTok, you guys, he says we should be on TikTok. It's where everybody is. Gen Z. Gen Z.
Yes.
Gen Zs, that's where they're at. And they want to see video content. So we'll talk more, but I just despise supporting that app, you guys, but I might need to get over my millennial 1980s self and move into the next century.
Maybe.
We'll have to have
He's like, nobody loves phone calls. Nobody loves eye contact. And I'm like, what? That's my jam. I just want to call and talk to everybody and like give them eye contact. And he's like, no. Text those lovers. Do not try to get them on the phone. Anyway. Okay, we love you guys. I'm going to mute and I'm just going to listen until our food comes. Thank you for hosting today. And Kristen, thank you for hosting tonight. I love seeing all your faces. You guys, I'm going to write all your names in the sand and you are going to be here. It is just amazing. All walks of life. Every time I come, I'm reminded it's all walks of life here. Literally anybody can do this with any background, with any amount of kids, with any situation, with any job, without a degree. Anybody can be here. So It's all up here. It's just all up here, and getting this to believe that it's possible for you and that you're worthy. Okay. Love you all. I'm going to be quiet now, Steph. Sorry.
That's
Love
all-
you. But come back when Laura's there so we can see her face too.
Yeah. It kind of just ties into what we're talking about though, like mindset and stuff, and belief in how we can all be there if we want to be there. We just have to put in the work and believe in ourselves. Okay, so the last thing I talked about, Darcy, because you guys didn't hear, was changing our thoughts and telling ourselves, actually, I can. Like, we can do this, and believing it. And even if you don't believe it, still tell yourself that, because eventually you will believe it. And then the next thing that I've done is taking a break when I need it. And this is, we kind of already touched on this, but like me and Kristen both just had this conversation. We needed a break and we took it. And Darcy said, like, somebody told her, you have 24 hours, figure out why you're feeling this way, and then come back to it and keep going. But recognizing when we actually need a break and not making excuses because we don't want to do hard things. That's where I have a little bit of a struggle, because sometimes I'm like, I don't want to do that. That's overwhelming. Okay, now I need a break. And I don't actually, I just need to get over myself and do that hard thing. I have notes here, Darcy. Let's see. And then helping people, not selling. So I was in this mindset that I'm selling something, I'm doing the network marketing thing, whatever, but that kind of puts me into a bad mindset, and I don't really feel like I'm helping people if I'm selling. So telling myself that I'm not selling and that I'm actually just helping people. I'm not trying to convince anybody that they need the products or the business. If they want it, I'm here for them, but I'm not convincing people. So just knowing that I'm helping people and not like selling something has helped my mindset.
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
So in the book that I was reading before, the one that I'm reading now, it was called Best Self, and it was like having a different relationship with money. Like, if you constantly are saying like, money doesn't come to me, I am always broke, this or that, like, you're never going to make money, you're never going to. But if you have like the mindset of, well, money comes easy to me, I can make money if I put my mind to it, or just a positive relationship with money. It was basically saying, like, if you have a negative relationship with a person, you're going to get a negative outcome with that person. So if you have a negative mindset about money, then you're going to have negativity with money.
That's so true. And it's actually a lot of the books that I've read, like, I think it was like You're a Badass at Making Money or something like that. It's similar to the one you're reading now. And they said the same thing, like all of the things we were told as a kid, like money doesn't grow on trees, or I can't afford that, or what do you think I am, rich? Like all of those things are negative thoughts around money, and it holds you back from making it.
Right.
Do you guys follow that? I'm sorry to interrupt. That Marathon Ann, she's a Plexus gal under Emily Gibson.
No.
And she literally says, money finds me. So like, she's a marathon runner. So she like does a lot of her stuff, daily runs, and she finds like pennies on the ground. And she's like, look, money finds me. And that's how she like leads into her plexus. Like, making money's easy. Running marathons is hard. Like, that's like her play on everything. She's really fun. I'll share her, I don't know her tagline. They call her Wild Wasabi. What?
Is it on Instagram or Facebook?
Instagram, on the gram.
Cool.
She's so funny, and like, she's very cocky about money, but she's also making a ton. And she's like a lawyer too. Like, her, when she's traveling she's in Hawaii with them, and her bag in first class says, do I look like I fly economy? It's so, she's very forward with it, but it's funny. And like, her confidence, I'm like, I need that confidence. I need that mindset of money finds me. I don't need to search for it. I don't need to scrounge and be desperate for it. Money will come to me. So it's very, I'll link her stuff for you guys to watch her. She's hilarious.
Well, we can think about that as people too. Like, I don't need to go find people. People will come to me. Like, keep telling ourselves that obviously we're going to message people, but like, we've got to like tell ourselves these people are coming to me. I don't need to like scrounge and I don't need to like beg people to join my team. They just are going to. We have to have that confidence, but building that confidence is a whole nother thing. Whole nother team call.
I think the more confidence you have, the more you feel it, and then all of a sudden you're confident because you show how confident you are and you can be. And like I feel like we all have the potential for that.
Definitely. And it goes back to believing in yourself.
Yeah.
Confidence is believing in yourself. And then Rachel, back to your money thing, and Kristen, there was an affirmation, there's something I listened to her book, but it was money comes to me in often expected and unexpected ways, like money just flows. So that's a good one. And another thing that I do is like meditating. I try. It's hard to meditate, and a lot of people find that like you lose your thoughts or your mind wanders or you can't sit there long enough or you don't like walking is meditating though. Doing dishes is meditating. Like literally anything you can do and just like disconnect from real world is meditating. So I try to incorporate that and like build routines. And one of the things that I actually want to do that I have yet to do, but I will do, is morning routine. So I would like to be able to get up in the morning and listen to a positive, either guided meditation or just like a mindset thing in the morning, and then do some sort of like yoga or exercise just to get my day started on a good note. I have yet to do that, but it's in the works. I will do it.
So I've noticed that like everyone who, like if you reach out to people, I've noticed that the people say no more because they can't afford it rather than that they don't like the products. No one's ever told me that they don't like the products, they don't want to try it. It's just that they can't afford it. And I don't know if they want to like take the time to learn how they can get free stuff or not. I mean, like we message them, but you get those people that are like super interested in the beginning and then don't answer your messages. And then you're like, okay, I'm not going to keep bothering them. But then they're still watching everything that you post on your story. And when you post on your story, you kind of can tell who is watching you because it gives you a list of every single person. And it seems like those same 6 people or whatever are always the first ones to be like on your story looking at what you're doing. If they didn't want to see what you're doing, they wouldn't keep looking at your stories. It seems like it's the same people that like have shown interest and like you've given them a lot of options, but I think they're just waiting for the right moment. It took me a long time. Like I watched for a long time. I watched for almost like a year and a half. I watched Stephanie.
And you know what she said to me the first time I reached out? I was like, why? Because she did it before, but she had a different sponsor. And I was like, why did you stop doing it? And she said something like, I didn't want, or she was bugging me too much or something like that.
Well, I didn't really know her either. So I was like, I didn't think we got along in school. And it was just really awkward for me because it was like, we didn't get along in school at all. And
but then I was like, maybe I shouldn't reach out to her too much because she's gonna get scared away. But it's just so funny that like you told me that and then I kind of backed off, but you were still watching. And every once in a while I would reach out and be like, I don't know if you're still interested, but we have a really good deal right now, or I can send you that shake if you want a sample or like whatever. And I just kept on you, but like
I think, and like I would be that person that would ignore messages too. And it would be like, I'd start typing and be like wanting to say something. It's like, I don't want to fill her with excuses. So maybe that's what people are thinking too. Like, I don't want to fill her with excuses right now, but I am watching because I'm really interested, but I just don't know how I'm going to start. Like, I just got to keep watching, And then like, finally I was like, okay, help me. I'm doing it now. Let's do it. I'm not waiting till tomorrow.
Yep. And then you were just like, boom, like, how many people did you sign up last month? 8 people?
Last month I signed up 7. And then the month before, I think I got my 3. But this month has been slow, but that's fine. People are watching. Those same people are like the ones that are interested have been watching. New people have interest. They've been watching more. Like I really look and see who's paying attention. And like I try to think of things to say like so it doesn't look like I'm bugging them too much, but she's like, hey, just want to let you know, like the month is almost over. But I also know that people like need oil. They like winter here is expensive. Like, I mean, Christmas is coming soon and I get that, but people are going to want to do it. Like at some point they will be like, okay, I've watched you for a long time. I can't watch you anymore. I want to do this.
Yeah. And it's like we're planting seeds. Like we're just messaging people, we're putting it a thought in their head, and then when they're ready, they'll come to us. But also with the winter months and the cold and the oil and the Christmas and stuff, it's a like perfect time for business opportunities for people to make money that need the extra money.
Right. Yeah, I had someone tell me today, like, I don't have the confidence, I can't share about things and like talk myself up, but that's just not me. And I'm like, you're not talking yourself up, you're spreading positivity. Like if positive things are happening to you and you're sharing about it, that's spreading positivity. I was like, it's our mind that tells us the negative things that we keep thinking. Like we need to think positive to get the negativity out. And like, I don't think of it that way, that like I'm talking myself up on Facebook. I don't think of it that way at all. I think of it as I'm spreading positivity, and it's better than being like, oh, I had a horrible day today, I didn't eat or something, you know. It's like, oh, scroll by. And then like when you say positive things, people are more apt to be like, oh wow, it's like she's happy, you know. And it's good.
And they want that too. They want
They do. And that's what I told that girl. I was like, they don't want to be like that. They don't want to feel that way. And she's like, oh, you are inspiring. I was like, well, I know they don't want to feel that way because I don't want to have a negative mind either.
Right.
It's not fun. Like,
and I think Plexus helps you with the mindset thing. Like before I started this, I was that person like, oh, today sucked. Oh, it's another Monday. Like I can't wait for the week to be over.
Mondays have turned into my favorite day.
Me too. I love them because you get to like start fresh and have a new week and like
I know. And like Sundays, like it seems like every Sunday night I'm like, I'm gonna make my protein balls, I'm gonna get my whatever together. It depends on if I work or not, but I'll like get my overnight oats ready. I can't even go to sleep. I'm so excited. It's weird how like exciting Monday is, and it's like, okay, right back onto my regimen. Like I don't know.
So fun.
It's really cool.
And it's just inspiring when other people are like that. It rubs off on you. Like when you're around it, I don't know. It's like the community in this business that has pumped me up so much. Like the money's great. Like I want to make a lot of money. I want to go to Hawaii. I want to drive a Lexus. I want all those things, but it's like the friends that I never knew I needed.
Right.
And then
Girl, that is all that has been said here. Like
yeah,
all of us who went on the lava hikes, we all sat at the pool at the beach yesterday and literally talked about like parenting and marriage, and you played Steinball. We talked about like and yeah, there's your team leader right there. Yeah, playing Steinball. It's legit a game where they throw a ball at each other and they can't use their hands, and so it makes their chest have like red wounds all over it, and then they get points for hitting each other.
Can't flinch.
Can't flinch.
definitely.
Boys are
Keeps the boys
weird.
so entertained. Keeps the boys entertained so we can chat as girls. So but that's what we were saying is like, I would have never, I mean, the unwavering acceptance of here's all me, dirty laundry, and everyone still loves everyone and we're all growing together. We can be vulnerable together. Like it really is amazing. It's amazing. And actually the guy, Jason Dorsey, who spoke, I'm going to go live into the team page too, but he was asking us, what's the worst advice people have given you? And we were passing the microphone around the room, and Tarl actually shared and then shared something vulnerable after. And Jason Dorsey said, you guys, I just have to let you know, I talk in corporations around the world. This is not seen in most companies where your CEOs are vulnerable, where they're airing their dirty laundry and their fears and their things and being real. Like they usually are on this high pedestal, like they know it all. They're the best. They don't have any growth. Like he also asked before that, who still needs to grow as a leader? Who has leaders on their team that need to grow as leaders? And everyone raised their hand. He said, who in this room needs to still grow as leaders? And everyone raised their hand. And he said, your CEO table up here, all raise their hands. He said, that's amazing. Like usually it would be, we know it all. We don't show vulnerability, you know, like you want to act like you know it all. And he said, it's pretty incredible. And that is why I think that humility trickles down to all of us and our teams, and that we're able to share our growth and share we're not perfect. And that is the part I love so, so much too, is that we just love each other through all of it. I'm going to show you Laura girl, and then we're going to get in the car.
Tell my sponsor I'm really happy he joined our team call.
Christina said, sponsor, I'm really glad you joined our team call. Do it again, Chris.
Hi, lovely.
love. It's so good to see all your faces.
Good to see your face. Are you having fun?
Yes, we are having fun. We are having a great time and we are thinking about you all so, so much. And just Darcy can't shut up about how proud she is of you all and how amazing every single one of you is and how much potential she sees in you, and with unwavering confidence knows that you'll be here with us. So, you know, if there's any part of you that thinks I can't do this, or maybe I can, or maybe I can't, like, borrow her belief, because she believes hard and strong in every single one of you. And so you are lucky to have an amazing leader in her, because she's pretty rad. Oh, and Chris.
Especially Chris.
Especially Chris.
Thank you.
All right, you friends. Love you.
Love you guys. I just love you. I love hearing everything you have to say. Like, okay, so they're listening as you guys are all talking, and Laura and Megan are like, didn't Kristen just start? How does she have, and all of you, like, aren't they pretty new? Like, how do they already have such a strong mindset? And I'm like, because it is a focus on our team right now. Like, it is such a focus of a strong mindset, but you girls are doing the work. You're reading the books, you're listening to the podcast, and you're digging in. And that's where it all changes. So I'm amazed that that's already part of your journey, because we did not hit that until 3 years in. Did we realize we got to work on our mindset? So I love you all. Thank you again, Steph. I'm so glad I got to see
Have
your
the
faces
best
for a
time.
minute.
Yes, have
Okay.
so much fun. Keep sending pictures.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, please. Love you. Love you. We love you so much.
Hi, Megan. Love you.
I just want to go so bad. It
I
like
know,
pumps me
so
up
bad.
to like, I can do that.
We
And
can
I
do
think
hard
the
things.
mindset thing is like my favorite part of this whole thing. Like, I never knew I needed that,
Me
and it has changed
Yeah.
so much in my life.
Yep.
Like my relationship, my family relationships, like my
Mhm.
self-worth. I don't know, like everything.
Mhm.
Truly.
And
It's crazy.
Kristen has like, you have like 4 books to share that were really.
Kristen, can you share your like little journey? Because now I'm more curious that you said that you were doing it before, and I just need to know. You just like your 5-minute elevator speech. Go.
So, like when I did it before,
Just like how you like
You
why
started
now?
and stopped and then
Yeah.
started.
when
back.
I started before, it was like when the very first like flavor was out. It tasted like cherry Tootsie Roll Pop, and I was so upset because they changed it to this like raspberry watermelon or whatever, and I was like, oh. So I was like going on eBay and finding the old ones, and I couldn't like
Stop.
afford that anymore. I was like, wow, this is crazy. They were like selling it for like way more than what the person that I was under was selling it for. I had no idea even like what I was doing or what this person was all about. It was like a random person. And I was like, it was working for me, but I didn't really know. She was more like talking, I don't know how to explain it. It was like so technical. Like she wasn't telling me
Yeah.
exactly what it was doing for me. It was just like, okay, you can get this for this price or whatever. And I was just so confused. I was like, I'm done. I can't do this. I don't know. I just stopped answering and I just quit the subscription or whatever. And then I like saw Stephanie was doing it. I was like, oh my word. Like, I wonder how she's doing on that. Cause I really liked it, but I just didn't know how to continue.
Right.
And so then when I saw Stephanie doing it and like how her mindset was changing and stuff, I'm like, how are you so positive about everything? Like, I think we are literally programmed to think negatively. Like from ever since we're
Yeah.
kids, like we watch our parents be negative, and like we literally have to change our whole entire everything that we learned
Mm-hmm.
into positivity because everything that we learn as we grow up is negative.
It really is like
100%.
stop crying
Yes.
or like stuff your emotions or you're fine, get up, like literally everything.
And like I catch myself doing that with my kids too. I'm like, oh, you're fine. And like it's like, oh my word, no. But
Mhm.
it's hard not to do that because it's like what you're taught. You do everything that you're taught, and then you have to completely change it all again. So, and like relearn.
Yeah, so when Kristen started, she started like that was her pretty much first thing was like, how are you so positive? How does this make you so positive? What are you doing? And she just literally one day was like, I'm like out of the blue, I'm ready. I want to do it right now. And I was like, okay, here's my link. Do it now before you change your mind.
And like I started the regimen when I first got it. And then I got my reset after because I messed up and I didn't order a welcome pack or anything. I just ordered what I wanted. And then I was like, so how do I get the reset? And she's like, well, you didn't get the reset. Did I even get a welcome pack? Yeah, I did. I got the one.
But you didn't get the right one. You got like it was like lean, metaburn, and slim, but it wasn't.
So it was like the
that
one
came with the reset.
Yeah.
Right.
And I was like, give me the reset right now. Like, how do I do this?
She ordered like 3 times in 3 days before she even got her order. And I was like, okay, we were on with customer service trying to get her like the discount and like include everything because it was when they had that. It was like the 170 package for the reset and a combo. And then you just like, I don't even know, you just started having people message you. Like she posted and people were reaching out to her and wanted to sign up. And I'm like, if you get 2 more people, you're silver, like $400. Do it. And she was like, okay. Did it first month. And then the next month, last month, you had 8 or 7 people. 8. I thought it was.
Was it 8? I think it was 7. I think it was 7. It's discouraging when people like cancel their subscription. It's like, no.
Yeah.
Because like you message them and make sure everything's okay. They're like, yeah, everything's good. And then you log in and they've canceled. It's like, why'd you do that? Like I could have helped you. It's sad.
And but though, even though when people cancel it, you can still reach out and just say, like, I know you canceled it, but I really want you to get the best results. So let me help you. Or can I ask you questions? Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I get stuck is like I don't know what to say after that because it's like, oh, I really wish they would have just been like, I need help. Like with you, I was like, help me with everything, tell me it all. I want to know everything. Like I still like basically talk to you every single day. And like that's what I want with people.
Yeah.
It's like talk to me every day. Like message me all night long if you have to. Like I will answer when I'm here. Like I want to help you.
So Kristen Boss actually just had a podcast, was it yesterday maybe that launched? Whichever one I posted a couple days ago. But she did talk about how her personal trainer had told her like, message me on the days that you're not feeling like you want to do it. So I'm going to do that with all my new people. Just tell me on the days that you're like not feeling like it's working or whatever, and we can talk through it. But the other thing with the subscriptions, if they turn it off, one way to message them is say, hey, I saw that you turned this off. Just want to make sure that you know that if you don't have it on, you don't earn those perk points, and then you probably lost your perk points. But if you turn it back on, likely they'll give you your points back the one time, just as a reminder to them. And a lot of people are like, oh, I didn't realize that. And then they can just like obviously turn it back on and change it for a different date. And they usually will get those points back the first time they do it.
Okay. Do they have to call customer service or they just?
I think so. If they turn it back on, I think they call customer service and say like, well, they don't have to turn it back on, but to get their points back.
If they've done it in like a certain window, like if it's within
I think it's like
48
a few
hours,
days or something.
yeah, you can, it'll automatically, but if it's beyond that, you need to make sure that you call them.
Sorry, Rachel.
No, that's okay. I was just gonna say it sometimes there's like a limit too of the number of points that they'll give back if they've had like some expire or whatever too. So that's something to look at as well.
There's a report. I know Carrie is really in love with that report. There's a report in the back office that actually shows you, I think, how many days until their points expire. Like, if I did it once and it'll tell you like the people that have turned it off, like how many days they have till they can not recover it, whatever.
And it'll say it too on your like chart. It says points forfeited or whatever too.
Yeah,
So
like it says forfeited, but I guess I have to like keep looking around, like keep searching the
yeah.
thing. I learned people were forfeiting when I was like, I scrolled over and I was like, oh my word.
Yeah. No, there's everybody, well, and I don't know if you're all doing the dive in, I'm diving in thing, but they were talking about it on that too, that they're all obsessed with those reports. I'm so bad. You're supposed to check them every day, you guys. I don't check them every day. Maybe a couple times a week. I'll admit it. I'm really bad at it. Carrie's really good at it, and she does remind me a lot.
I'm not very good at it either. I try to look at my back office every day, but like to run reports and stuff.
Yeah, no, it's a lot. Yep.
Bye, Christina. It was good seeing you.
Yeah, so good.
I guess the last thing I have would just be like, I wrote down some notes about manifesting because a lot of people have a hard time with like, well, how do you manifest something? And there are actually ways that you can like block stuff from happening. But basically what I do is like visualization. So if you listen to like some calming music and you just lay there and close your eyes and you like literally visualize what you want for yourself. If you want your bank account to say $1 million, if you want to be in Hawaii, if you want to be on stage getting your emerald together with all the girls, Rachel, Chantel, Kristen, Jessica, we're all gonna do it. Crystal, I don't know if she's on there. But just like visualizing what you want helps. Like that is part of manifesting. Journaling, you can literally write what your future is, even though it isn't happened. Like I am so happy that I have $1 million in my bank account and that I just won this trip to Hawaii and I'm going next year. Like, even though it hasn't happened, just write about it. Like write in a way that you already have what you want. Meditating, same idea. You can meditate, you can do a guided meditation. And you can, if it's for something specific, like you want to win the lottery, you can literally YouTube meditation for lottery winning or whatever. Are you drinking your Restore? Is this day 1? Day 2?
Day 2, but at the very end, why is it so chunky at the end?
It's like gritty. It's like the greens. I
Yeah.
love the flavor. Don't like the texture.
I know, I can only do it
I
in
keep
smoothies now.
doing it.
Yeah. It's too much.
I love the greens so much.
Even the
They're my
texture?
favorite. Oh, I love the whole thing. Like the greens are my favorite. I love them.
Oh,
I love the taste of it. I think it tastes like juicy fruit or something.
yeah.
Try it.
So good.
Oh, they're so good. But the texture is like,
I was nervous because green is like, so I was like, green.
it's actually like an appley flavor, like apple juice or juicy
Yeah.
fruit or.
So you
but
just
the
drink it
texture-
in a smoothie or what?
I drink it with just water, but you can mix it in a smoothie and it's actually good. I just don't put it in the chocolate one. I don't like it in the chocolate.
That's the one I love in.
Really?
Mm,
You like
Yeah.
you like your green
Vanilla
in your
and-
chocolate?
I tried
Yeah.
it. I didn't like it. I like it in
Well,
the
if it tastes
vanilla
like
one.
apple, oh no, that would be caramel. Never mind. I was thinking like have you ever had those caramel apple lollipops?
yeah.
Yeah, but it's like chocolate now. I don't know. I'd mix it with like blueberry, like I do frozen blueberries, strawberries, and like throw all kinds of stuff in a
Yeah,
blender.
you can just do a scoop right in there.
Mhm.
And it actually sweetens it a little bit, I think.
Mhm.
Flax seeds have like this weird like texture. I don't know. It feels like dirt in your teeth sometimes. I'm like, oh, I just got one of those like gross bites out of it. But like,
That's
I
how
don't
the
know.
greens are.
Greens. That's greens. Yeah. For real.
It like gets stuck in my throat, I feel like.
Yeah.
it tastes like dirt. Like you know when you like get dirt in your mouth and you like crunch down on it. And you're,
Yeah.
or you're
That's
like,
green.
More like sand, but yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know if I
You
would
make
be.
it do you drink it out of a straw, you guys? I drink mine out of a straw. And so it just goes right in.
Nope, I just like
Well, she loves
literally
it. So.
chug it.
Yeah, she loves it. Also
Yeah.
with your manifesting stuff, you guys, Sunday is the new moon. And
Ooh,
I'm a little witchy, a little hippie, a little
Same.
flower child. So that's the best time to start manifesting new stuff for a new month and new
Charge your
adventures.
crystals.
Charge your crystals,
Manifest on that.
make some moon water, live your best
I
life.
got some crystals.
I have so
Isn't
you
like
guys,
moonstone for like new beginnings?
look at all my stuff over here. I just
Oh
have
my
so much.
gosh.
yes, some moonstones are new beginnings.
I have a
Moss
friend
agate.
that's really into it. So she tries to teach me. She like sells me this face creams that's full of like crystals, and she gives,
Mm.
like all kinds of like organic face
I
wash.
really want to order some of that. It looks really cool.
It's called Nature's Magic, but it's
Ooh, I like it.
And she makes it herself.
Does she have an Etsy site?
I don't know if she has Etsy yet, but she has a website. It's called Nature's Magic, but it's with a J and not a G. So Majick. Her name is Susie Peas. But she's like really, I call her like organic-y, but she's so smart about that stuff. And she's like so into crystals. She makes candles, all kinds of stuff. I love walking into her little home. She lives in like, she used to have a little restaurant, but she lives there now, and she lives upstairs,
cool.
but she still hangs out at the restaurant part. So I don't know what to call it, but when I go there, the energy is just so relaxing. I was like, I love it here. I can sit here all day. It's
I
really,
love it. And it probably smells really good too.
it does. It just smells like,
Mhm.
I don't know. She uses a lot of like hemp oil too, hemp stuff. So awesome. I'm like her guinea pig. I try out all of her products before she puts them on her website. It's so awesome.
If you could send us the website, that'd be
Yeah.
amazing. I can't find it.
I can't find it either.
We're really into that.
If
kind
you
of
guys
stuff,
add me
so.
as a friend, you like every time she like lets me try something, I post it on my story and do her website. Let me see if I can find.
Oh, is she on Facebook? Maybe that's how.
Yeah,
I
her
could-
name's Susie P. Susie P's on
Didn't
Facebook.
she sign up?
She did, and then she stopped because she did the reset, and she's like, I'm weak. I can't do that. I don't know how you do that. And I'm like, no, you're
She could
not.
still do the products though, and then work her way back up to the reset. We'll talk about that.
I love it.
So I guess the last thing I have is just letting go of the outcome. So when you're manifesting, you think about what you want and then you let it go. Like you do not obsess over it, because obsessing over it, you can block it from coming in, you can push it away. And
Mhm.
then a lot of people get stuck in that, like, oh, I'm manifesting and I think about it every single day, every single minute. And I'm like, gonna do this, it's gonna happen, but you're actually like pushing it away.
Yeah, that's where I get stuck.
Yeah, me
Mhm.
too. Because when I
didn't
want
realize you
something,
could
I do
block
obsess
it.
over it.
Yep. Yeah, that like the watch. I was like,
Yep.
I want that freaking watch. But I'm like, I gotta just stop. Just let go of it. Like whatever.
I literally just told myself that today too, because I was like, I think that's what was like putting the feelings that I've had for the last couple weeks, because I'm like, I really want this watch. And then I'm like thinking more about selling. Like I said, when I think of them selling, then I get into my own head and not helping people.
Yeah. I felt that too, because it was like I don't know, last month we weren't really looking forward to a watch, and it was just like, oh, I'm just sharing about reset. I don't know, I enjoy the products, and then it was like, oh, I want that watch. Okay, I gotta have people, and then it's like they don't come as
because we're
easily,
pushing
'cause
them
your
away.
mind is just so like, I want it, like.
Yep.
So I was kind of like, okay, if it happens, it happens. I'm going to just keep thinking positive, but I get that, because I kind of felt like, oh shoot, because I felt like I was pushing it away. I loved how active was like one of the freebies though this month. That was so awesome. I like literally that same day looked it up and was like, I want that, and then we couldn't get it. I was like, really?
What was it? Cranberry apple cider.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. I had a couple people that are already customers or VIP customers that are like, if I order the reset, can I get that active? No. Can I just
Have their
buy it?
significant others sign up.
That's a good idea, but that's what I think Jessica suggested. That maybe somebody did, because Sarah wanted it.
Oh, so she just sent me her website. So
Oh, sweet.
okay, I will copy it, and then I'll send it to you. If anyone else wants it, just add me as a friend and I can send it.
You can put it right in the comments too on this. I don't know if you can. Are you on your phone?
Yeah, so chat. I don't know how to, I've like barely used Zoom. I don't.
That's okay. You can put it in the
Like a
group
tiny
chat
thing.
too. Like just
Yeah,
on
that's
Facebook,
fine.
the group chat.
Mhm.
So is everybody in the group
Yep.
chat? Or which one? There's so many.
Jewel fuel
Jewel
usually.
Fuel.
Oh, Jewel Free. Okay, right there.
Jessica, are you in that one? I added you to that, right? Dual Fuel. Okay, I can't remember.
There it is. I
I
just
like get
posted
so
it.
lost. That's
Am I
my,
gonna get in trouble for posting another website in there?
no.
Okay.
We don't
We
get
don't
in
care
trouble
about
for
that.
anything. The only thing we'll get in trouble for is if we use language that we're not supposed to use, like. I don't know.
Like, yes, like words we're not supposed to say. Yes. Thank you, Stephanie.
Something like that, like inflammation or healing or cure or things.
You're
like
not supposed to say inflammation.
No, people
No.
do. We're not supposed to.
Oh,
And
yeah.
if you have a
all-
public post, that it will get like flagged, and they'll email you and ask you to take it down, and you'll have like
I had
24 hours.
5 new Plexus people add me this week, and I was like, come on. Don't like my stuff. I'm just copying it from other people.
Right.
Oh.
I've gotten emails before. It's super simple though. If you get an email, you just literally delete the post, and they're like, they'll send you one back saying thank you.
Oh, I haven't actually gotten tattled on, or I haven't like been asked to yet, but they keep adding me, so I'm like, stop it.
Oh, you can
Stop
block
adding me.
them from your posts.
I know, like, I probably could, but I still think they'd find a way.
Probably.
She's got some legit stuff on this site.
It looks really cool. I really want to order some stuff. Kristen,
Yeah, I used the midnight oil on stretch marks, and I really felt like it was helping with them.
Okay.
it probably does.
It's for
Add
your
to cart?
face, but I was putting it on my stretch marks and everything.
Deodorant bar? This is awesome.
You're starting a wish list on Amazon for Mexico trip.
Yeah,
That's
so I
like a
can
legit way to
manifest that shit.
manifest. Yeah,
What?
that's like a legit way to manifest.
Mhm.
Yeah. And like for like convention, I'm trying to find my outfit I want to wear on stage.
Yep, I already
Yes,
have
for
it.
Emerald.
Yep.
But you know what? I have to kind of tell myself like conventions in June. Like I want to hit Emerald beforehand.
Careful
and I
what
will.
you're
You're
heading.
putting it out into the universe that it may not happen. You're giving yourself a chance to not succeed.
I
You're giving
know.
yourself an out.
I'm still looking for my outfit. I'm still looking for my out and everything like that. But that's what I get in my head. Like, I don't want to disappoint myself because that's just a mindset thing that I cannot like get over. Like, I cannot get past I've disappointed myself way too many times, and I need to just like, I gotta build more like confidence in myself that I can follow through with what I'm gonna say I'm going to. Like, I just suck at that. Like, I need to get better at it.
That's
So
part of
that's
like
what-
the law of attraction though. If you give yourself a chance to like, if you're saying, well, maybe I won't, then you're putting it out into the universe that you may not accomplish that. So
I know.
Bingo.
You're right.
even if you don't believe it though, just change the way you say it because you'll eventually believe it. You really
You're
will.
right.
Just don't even think that you're not going to be Emerald because you are.
Sometimes
You're
when I
already
feel like-
Emerald. What are you talking about? We're
Yeah.
all Emerald.
Sometimes when I
have
feel
an
negative,
emerald
like,
dress,
something
right?
good happens, and it's like, why was I even thinking like that? Like this is
Mhm.
great. And it, like,
That or don't put a date to it. Just think,
Yeah.
I'm Emerald or I'm hitting Emerald. You don't have to say like bye, whatever. Just make sure that your mindset is I'm Emerald.
And then let it go because if you obsess
Yep.
over it, you'll
but
block.
Stephanie, we always say we're gonna be diamonds. We're gonna be
We
diamonds.
are. We
And
are
so-
already diamonds. What are you talking about?
but it's like we just
Yeah.
constantly say like, so we just know that we're gonna be diamonds.
Yeah. And
Well, and
we
that's where
are.
you just like act as though we already are. Like we're
Mhm.
running team call. Like we're doing this without Darcy here. Like we don't have to have our upline here to do this. We are already
Yeah.
in that spot. So, like I just keep thinking, what would Diamond Chantel do?
Right.
Diamond Chantel.
That's
I
what
love
Darcy says though. Like think about what like who are you and what are you as a diamond and be that person now. Like don't
Yeah.
wait for the diamond. Don't wait for the title because you're still that person before you even get that title.
it. Mhm.
So do what you want.
Exactly.
Maybe it was Emily Fennell that said that. It
I
went
think
up
it was
now.
Emily. She said, do your jewel self or whatever. And speaking of
Yeah.
Emily, I was going to tell you guys that. So she said that speaking of crystals and moon stuff and all that, what she did with like the people that she wanted to manifest to come to her business, she wrote them all on a piece of paper, folded them up, put them under a crystal in the sun. So very specific about that, or somebody taught her how to do
But
that.
wait,
So she was
and-
telling me that that's what.
Sunday is a new moon, so Sunday would be the perfect time to do that and then put it outside
Yep.
under the new moon.
Yep, and keep it there.
We should all do that.
Yeah,
Yep, I'm
that's
going
really
to.
awesome.
I'll do that. So what did she
She
say?
said she did a lot of that
Crystals
stuff.
and stuff like that.
Write their name on a piece of paper. Doesn't matter what type of crystal or just any crystal.
Whatever speaks to you.
Okay.
Because like each crystal is like different for everybody. Like Rachel and I will go into this crystal shop and like we'll be attracted to different things and
Spend
we'll feel
hours.
different things.
And
Yeah.
then we come out and
Sometimes
we're
we
like,
leave there like stressed.
yeah, stressed out.
You feel like the energy, like trying to
Yes.
back in. It's like, don't go. Oh my word, that's cute.
Mhm.
Well, I think
Well, we
we're
went like a half hour over. This was really good, guys.
Sorry, guys. I just
No,
No,
this
it's
was great.
perfect.
Yeah,
Good.
I love this
Fine.
stuff.
I do too.
I do too.
see.
I was like, I'm nervous before, and then like I was like super nervous. I'm like, I got to do everything, so I'm not thinking about anything else. And like it was good. I'm glad that.
I
You guys-
know when I first started and Jocelyn was like, you should get on the team call. And I was like
Now,
so scared. But I mean, the first couple times I just shut my camera off and muted myself and just watched. And then I'm like, this is so chill. Actually, I'm going to stop recording now.
There you go.
I don't know, as you're so